What's going on? Just got my first delivery of a Metanium, the newest Metanium in. Figured I'd do a quick walkthrough with you guys and kind of go through all the features and something that's all the new stuff in the Metanium. So let's unbox this thing. When you open this up, you're going to notice you're going to have a couple pages or booklets here. The one is going to really showcase all of the new technology that's in this reel. But let's go right to the reel. So Metanium is a magnesium reel. This is a 150 size. You can see how tiny this is, okay? Like if I put this in my hand, incredibly tiny, incredibly lightweight, 6.3 ounces. The one thing that's really changed in the Metanium from the previous two generations is the fact that this one has the core solid body. Now, core solid body came out in Bantam, and what it is basically where the body is a one-piece frame all the way around. And what it does for you as an angler is the transmission of sensitivity from the reel foot through the body is incredible. So if you're palming the reel like we all do when we're fishing a baitcaster, especially one this small, you'll feel right away that whether you're throwing a crankbait or you're looking for that subtle tick on a jig, it's really going to transmit sensitivity well from the rod to the palm of your hand. The core solid body is very easy to basically access. So you can see here, if I turn this right here, this is the SVS Infinity plate. So you really don't have to set your brakes. Once you have them set, you have an adjustable dial from 1 to 6. It allows you to adjust on the fly. But when you pop this side plate off, you're gonna notice inside you got 4 brake pins. That's the latest SVS Infinity. Out of the box, this is coming with actually 4 brakes open. So it's not gonna have the greatest casting distance, it's gonna have the most control. So what I recommend with this is to pop 2 of them up, lock them, have 2 open, put your spool back together basically, and what you're gonna end up doing is you're gonna play with it that way, and you'll dial in your casting that way. So again, to close it, you twist that very simply, closes easily. The thing about this Metanium, it's available left and right handed. 3 gear ratios, 6.2 to 1, 7.1 to 1, 8.1 to 1. And when you're looking at them on the models, you'll see this is an HG, which means it's a 7.1 to 1. An XG would be the 8.1 to 1, and just a Metanium 150 would be the 6.2 to 1. Talking about inches of line per handle turn, the big thing here, the 6.2 to 1 is going to bring in 26 inches of line per handle turn. The 7.1 to 1 is going to do 30 inches of line per handle turn. And the 8.2 to 1 is going to do 34 inches of line per handle turn. Other features about this one that's new. Silent tune. So silent tune, to explain it, you'll notice when you turn this reel, there is no noise, there's no slop, there's no play. Silent tune is basically where the engineers have taken all the tolerances between parts and minimized them. So they've maximized the efficiency of everything between every part and really made it silent. So they've removed all that slop and play and whirring sound that you would get with a baitcaster. So you get a very, very silent, quiet, well-fit piece-to-piece baitcaster. MGL Spool 3, so low startup inertia spool. So if you're a guy who wants to throw finesse baits with a baitcaster, lightweight baits, 1/8 ounce stuff, MGL Spool 3 is basically a spool that's gonna have very low startup inertia, so it's gonna help with casting distance and getting those light baits out there. And the real key to this is they were able to do this without sacrificing the strength. So if you're fishing Power Pro, or you're fishing Fluoro, or you're fishing Mono, even though the spool is designed to cast very ultralight finesse techniques, it's gonna handle the abuse of throwing Power Pro. Core solid body, we talked about. Micro module gearing, so that's another thing. So the last Metanium had micro module gear. Another big improvement this year is that they've gone from an aluminum drive gear to a brass drive gear inside the new Metanium. Now, that added 0.1 or 0.2 ounces to the reel overall. This is still a 6.3 ounce reel. When you jump up to the 8.1 to 1, it jumps up to 6.5 ounce because of that brass gear. But you've got increased durability. So all you guys who use this reel for flipping, which a ton do, heavy cover flipping because it balances well on a rod, no fear, 50, 65 pound Power Pro, swing for the fences, brass gear, and micro module. Micro module is basically a smaller tooth pattern. So what you're getting is with a traditional baitcaster, you would have like gears sit like this on each other. So you'd only have contact of 1 or 2 teeth at a time. With micro module, they're tighter together. The teeth are smaller, so you're getting 4 or 5 teeth touching at a time. Transmission of power is a lot better with micro module. And the last part we talked about is that Metanium Hagane body. So tons of other features inside of here, but really this reel here, whether you're a lefty or a righty, you're looking for something slow for cranking, or you're looking for something to flip and frog with, you might want to check out the new Metanium. Very impressive, 150 size, and for all of you worried about line capacity, 12-pound test, 110 yards of 12-pound test. So plenty of capacity for casting as well. Anyways, guys, that is the new Metanium. Just thought I'd give you a look at it, get up close, take a good look. This is one very, very, very pretty reel, and it's gonna be one very impressive performer. Talk to you guys later.